Okay. Do. I got home a bit early. By home, I mean I've been home the entire time because I'm an accountant. We can work from home. But let's get started here for the 0 viewers. Let me fix up the spreadsheet while I try to make it neater. For those of you watching the VOD, which is like thousands of you, I'm sure. No one watches the VOD, dude. No one watches the VOD. If you're watching right now, you don't exist. You're not a real person. You are a figment of my imagination. So you should work on that. You should work on yourself. If you're watching right now, because you aren't, you're a figment of my imagination. So this is leveled mob. It's 82. Right now it's 79. It's probably going to be scaled up to 82. So based on this scaling, which is double, it's roughly double. It's like 5 or 10 mil. It's like 5 to 9 mil. I expect it to be like 3 mil and then 6 to 8. 6 to 8 mil. Yeah. Another short stream. Oh my gosh. Why are you guys here? Figment of my imagination, all of you. So let me get started here. So this is protector. This is 1.136 mil. What level is this protector? This is level 80 protector. So current protector level. Again, I am just doing some math spreadsheets right now. So let me see. Old protector level, it was 50, 61, 71, 82. Okay. So 50. I will explain this in a second, okay? I just need to finish up this spreadsheet. I worked on it before, and now I'm going to finish this up. So this can be a very boring stream, because I want to make sure everything, because I'm not fucking retarded. Current. And 82. Boom. So, protector HP. And it was 73, 542, 155000. Scroll all the way down here. It was 155000, 422, 123, and 1085,000. This is current. I'll get it later. This is 2779000. Okay, so let me grab the current alert 5 values here. It is 1136. 1136. 1136. 000. 82. Yeah, it's just going to revert to changes. Yeah, there's a big jump every now and then per level. It's just a function based on the wave. Okay. Chat is disconnected, successfully connected. I don't know. Okay, this is the new Alert 5 changes, folks. Let me stretch. Let me do a stretch, and let me get started and start recording this, I guess. Copy current address. Why is my internet so bad right now? Is it because I'm still connected to my fucking work shit? I think I'm still connected to my work shit. Let me just log off of the shit. It's very annoying if you ever work in a corporate environment. All these fucking like add-ons they do, it just fucks your internet. It's all these fucking office spying shit, which never works because you find workarounds for it. It is all terrible. Okay. Damage scaling. Yeah. So I think it's just going to be a revert. $82. Old A5. Old. 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 Okay. So the damage scaling also nerfed. Damage gain from base, 100%. Okay. And how much damage is Protector doing now? It's 750. So they just announced big changes, basically, to the game. I just finished the spreadsheet, and I will go over it for the video. So, and hold up. Let me pull up my spreadsheet. Boom. And I'll upload this to the spreadsheet when I'm done. I'll upload all this to the spreadsheet when I'm done. It's pretty important for endgame. But I haven't started explaining it. Okay. Whew. Greetings. This is Flares. I just clocked out off of work. I made this spreadsheet at work explaining the new Dtide changes. So White just announced the new Dtide changes, and I went over and I compiled it onto a messy spreadsheet because you know how I am. I'll make this neater and I'll upload it. To compare, they're just reverting the Alert 5 changes for Nightmare and Madness. So they're replacing alerts 1 through 5 with normal, hard, Nightmare, and Madness to satisfy the endgame players. And they're adding new rewards or different rewards and different scoring. So let's go over what he actually said right here. So boom, boom, boom. Make this bigger. They're making Dtide harder and easier. So right now, this is what he announced. Operations. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. They nerfed the story for players like Kaylee and other retards. And they nerfed the difficulties of Morimens over the past couple of months or year. The game used to be a lot harder. And I documented this a year ago on my spreadsheet. Where do I document it? On the spreadsheet. You fucking retards. Right here. This was the old difficulty and health values. They're just reverting that, and I'll explain it in a second. So, here, he explains hard is no longer different mode, blah, blah, blah. This is for story mode, blah, blah, blah. But now, for Dtide, you can use ECOG in Dtide if you're retarded. But you won't count in the leaderboards if you do so. And instead of the 5 difficulties, alert 1 through 5, they have normal, hard, Nightmare, Madness. Now, Nightmare is basically slightly harder alert 5. Don't let this fool you. I compiled the spreadsheet here and I'll explain. Let's go over what else he said before I go over my spreadsheet. Dtide is one of the most challenging pieces of endgame content. However, it's now a joke. It's now a fucking joke compared to what it was before. The old values were so much better. Bosses used to have like 4 million HP. Dorothy had like 8 million HP. So yeah. So they're making it harder for players like me who find it a joke. So in exchange, they're letting you use ECOG to get the points. You just won't be counted on the leaderboards. So yeah. So wait, someone just pinged me. Okay, there's something about coaching. I'll worry about that later. So yeah, obviously you know that G Murphy auto wins. There's lots of auto win comps. And free-to-play players can hit 425 quite easily. Dtide is a joke now, unless you're fucking Kaylee, which you will struggle regardless. So you can use ECOG to get the rewards. I'll go over the reward changes in a second. So I'm going to move this down, and boom. This is the new rewards, which I'll go over in spreadsheet form. Because here, it's garbage. It doesn't give you a clear picture of what they actually changed. So I'm just going to hover this on the screen for a quick second for you to pause and blah, 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 blah. So ignore this. So now you can use ECOG in Dtide. Don't count towards leaderboards. And they're changing Train to make Train harder. Because everyone loves Train. I mean, I like Train. I don't know why they do this. They're increasing Train level from 50 to 100. I don't know who is asking for this for Train? I mean, I'm fine with it. So for Train, they're adding another boss at the end of Madness to Will Boss. So that would be interesting. That will give you, and the new rewards for Train gives you more silver and rewards. Again, I have no idea who's asking for more Train, besides me, I guess. But yeah, there's going to be more Train. Double the amount of Train. Look forward to it. So they're also buffing taboo quests, which if you're a veteran player, garbage. If you're a veteran player, this is useless. This is useless. For me, it is useless. For new players, very good. More badges. Because I can't buy anything with badges. I get more badges than I can actually use up if you're an endgame player. Once you buy everything, there's nothing to buy. So congratulations, new players. You get more badges. You can now spend them until you can't spend them anymore, just like the rest of us players. So that's good. So let me remove this message and remove all of this to the side while I go over the difficulty changes in the autistic detail with my spreadsheet that I made for this. And compare it to current Alert 5 or Alert 2 to the new one. So the point scaling is different and the recommended is different. So in green are the current difficulties. I ordered them based on ascending difficulty. So right now, current Alert 1 is easier than future normal mode, which is the easiest difficulty. In the future, normal mode, right now, Alert 1 is slightly easier because the recommended level for current Alert 1 is 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. Future easiest difficulty is 44, is higher across the board by a lot. So future normal mode is the equivalent of current Alert 2. So basically, Alert 1 no longer exists. If you're playing Dtide, think of the new easiest difficulty as Alert 2. Because the earlier waves will be easier than Alert 2, but the later waves will be the exact same difficulty as current Alert 2. So wave 1 and 2 will be easier than current Alert 2. Wave 3 to 5 will be harder than current Alert 2. However, by clearing the new normal difficulty of Dtide, you get 350 points as opposed to 300. So they basically just deleted Alert 1. So I put the rewards here. Let me go over the rewards real quick. So current 350, which means clearing everything Alert 2. or clearing everything alert 3, sorry. Clearing everything alert 3 currently gives you 1,000 silver, 40 Noxus frags, 500,000 rose grips, 7,500 black hearts. That's what it currently does. So for alert 3, new clearing the new normal difficulty, which is alert 2 difficulty, which is going to be easier than clearing alert 3, will give you 250 more silver, 10 more fragments, but no money. So and no Gnosis fragments, refined Gnosis fragments, but it's the same amount of black hearts. So the new easiest difficulty for new players, you will get more silver and Gnosis fragments to level up your units, just no rose grips. You're going to be poor. You're going to be poor if you only do the easiest difficulty in the future. Whereas opposed to now, you get 500,000 rose grips. That's a major change. But you get more Gnosis fragments, and it's easier than alert 3. It's alert 2. But it's bad for extremely new players. If you just started playing the game week 1, getting the rewards will be a pain in the ass. If you've been playing for like 2 weeks and using my guides, you will get more rewards. But if you just started the game, like literally just started the game, watching this end game video for no fucking reason, then it will be harder for you because you will get no money. And it's harder than alert 1. You will get no money. You will crawl on the floor, bleeding and dying because you have no units, no levels, no teams. Almost impossible week 1. Now, if you just started now, then you're happy. You just got strong enough. You're going to get more rewards if you're a 3 weeks to 4 weeks player for this. Now, let me go over to the next tier. Current 400 and future 400. Now, current 400 is either 1 clear, all alert 5, or 10 clears, alert 4. So, currently, you get this many rewards total. Now, future 400 will get you the same amount of silver, same amount of Gnosis frags, same amount of rose grips, but 50 formless gift. Same amount of refined, 5,000 more black hearts. So future 400 will give you just 50 more of the formless gifts. We don't know what they are. I think it's going to be something to level your Awakener to 100. That's what I assume it will be because they tease that the Awakener levels are going to go up. So what does this mean? If you're a veteran like me, we're happy. If you're a 2-3 month player, you're happy. If you just started the game, the 3+ month players will pull ahead of you. We'll get a 3-month head start basically on getting level 90 units. You're going to lose out on 3 months until you can clear for future 400. And what is future 400? It's the exact same rewards, just the new rewards of formless gifts. So how hard is future 400 compared to current 400? It's easier. Future 400, because it's different point values. See? Right here? This is future 400 is hard mode. So future 400 is between alert 3 and alert 4 difficulty right now. Leaning closer to alert 4 towards the end. Towards wave 5, alert 4 is easier than future hard mode based on the recommended levels. But with the earlier waves, wave 1, wave 2, future hard mode will be easier than current alert 4. So future hard mode, wave 5 will be the same difficulty as current wave 5, alert 5. So but again, this is the spreadsheet. I'll upload it. You can look at it now to see how it compares. This is hard mode. So yeah. So basically, it's a mix. Hard mode in the future, the wave 4 and wave 5 is closer to our alert 4, alert 5. The earlier waves will be alert 3/4. for the future hard mode to get 400. What does this mean? It means that you can now prioritize your stronger teams on wave 5 and wave 4 and your weaker teams on the earlier waves like usual. So it's more likely you're able to hit 400 if you have at least 1 or 2 strong teams and some medium tier teams on my spreadsheet. Like if you have a G Murphy and Twill, you are great. If you have a G Murphy and a Twill or a caster, you are chilling. You are chilling because that's your strong teams. You do the new hard mode easy. And you use your shit teams and you can clear the early waves and get 400 easier. Now, if you're a new player with the new banners, get fucked. Get fucked. Fuck off. Fuck you. Kill yourself. Because you don't have G Murphy. You don't have Towell. You don't have Caster. You don't have these extremely meta great units that can easily clear Alert 5 brainless. Because technically you only need 1 or 2. With the current banners, you need more pulls, unless you pull on Pontos. Pontos is another one. If you have Pontos, you're also chilling. If you skipped any of those units, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Because the harder waves, the later waves, are harder. And they're prioritizing, you have to clear the harder difficulties. Because the training point value is different, scaling. What do I mean? You have to do it. This focus on making teams stronger. Why, Flayers? Because look at the current training points. So currently, wave 1, 50-50. Alert 1, normal. However, for the later waves, for the later difficulties, look at the differences here. So right now, the hard mode in the future will give you 100 points wave 5. Currently, the alert 2 gives you 80. Currently, the alert 4 gives you 85. Currently, the alert 5 gives you 90. So you will want to prioritize this massive point scaling because they scale points differently. It's not by 5. It's not purely linear. You see in the spreadsheet now, and you see what I'm talking about, the point scaling here versus the level scaling. So you want to do the higher difficulties for sure. You want to do the higher difficulties. So what does it mean? You have to kill your weaker teams and make your strong teams stronger. You want to strangle your garbage Liz teams in the crib. You want to get your hands around your weak units' throats, choke the life out of them. Choke the everlasting fuck out of these weak-ass units so you can put their strong wheels on your other teams to make it stronger so you can clear the higher difficulties. You kill your extra teams here. That's what it means. So let's say you have a Saya. Poor little Saya. Sorry, Saya. Get in the crib. We're taking your wheel from you. We're going to put Saya in the back burner. We're going to Casey Anthony Saya. I'm sorry, Saya. We're going to have to Casey Anthony you for your wheel. It's nothing personal. That +1 mana can go on another team so I can clear this hard mode wave 5. I need to strangle you alive to steal your wheel. You guys all know a few of your teams which you use for extra clears. You're going to strangle in the crib to make your other team stronger. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. This analogy works really well. Because, again, the future hard mode gives more points than current alert 4 and 5. And it's harder. So you want to strangle, gouge their eyes out, leave no witnesses here. Okay, let's go for the new rewards, which is what you get from doing the Nightmare and Madness mode. And I'll talk about the scaling. These are the new rewards for people who found the game too easy. Again, hard mode is just basically alert 5 for the later waves earlier. So Nightmare mode. So that is 450. The new 450 rewards. You get double the amount of silver. Double the amount of silver. You get 2,500 silver versus 12,50. That's 6 pulls. That's 6 pulls. What does this mean if you're a new player? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking dirty, degenerate new player. I will kill you. I will strangle you alive. Because you aren't getting the silver. We, older players, veteran players, we will now get double the amount of silver until you catch up to us. But everything else is the same. Besides Gnosis fragments. The purple Gnosis fragments is also doubled. What does that mean? The older players were also leveling up our units twice as fast as you guys. If you're a new player. Because we literally get double the amount of mats compared to now. I'm happy. If you're a new player, I guess unfortunate. Unfortunate. So it's double the amount of refined Gnosis fragments is the purple mats. So for every 2 weeks, you're a new player and you're behind and you don't have meta teams like G Murphy, like Calf, like Caster, like Tawil, you're missing out on literally double the silver and double the purple mats. But you get the same amount of road scripts as we do. I hope you guys are satisfied. You get the same amount of Gnosis fragments as us. You get the same amount of black hearts. We just enjoy the double silver and the double purple mats. Now, future 500. What do we get? The owner award is formless invite. They did not indicate what a formless invite is. I have no idea what a formless invite is. You get one for every madness mode you clear. Is it an important mat or is it a fucking icon? I don't know. It's a formless invite. It's the new mat. I assume it's something to do with the new level 100 cap on Awakeners. That's what I assume. I could be wrong. It could be like formless gifts transforms into formless invite. I have a sneaking feeling it's going to be a cap that buffs your unit up to level 100. That's what I assume it is. That's the only difference. That's the only difference is these 5 formless invites for 500. Now let me discuss the differences between Nightmare and Madness. So right now, it's the recommended level differences here. So based on the recommended level differences, this is just old Alert 5. This is just old Alert 5. And I already went over Morimens scaling in a video, and it's on my spreadsheet. So current Alert 5 is heavily nerfed compared to old Alert 5. So this is just reverting the changes. So let me go and explain this. It's the trapeze emotes. Thank you. So there we go. It's the trapeze emotes. I don't give a fuck then. Yeah. If it's emoji locker, I don't give a fuck right now. I don't give a fuck if it's just emojis. So this is the old Alert 5 scaling. Let me open this up. So this is my Dtide guide. Because I'm autistic about the numbers, where I documented the scaling of HP and damage from each difficulty from the previous. It's on the spreadsheet. I covered it. So, old Protector, by the way. This was old Alert 5 Protector, guys. You see this? This was old Alert 5 Protector. He had 3 million HP. He did 1,000 damage. It got heavily nerfed to appease players that are following Kaylee's guides, I guess. So this is current Alert 5. This is why they're doing it. This is how much they've nerfed Alert 5. This is current Alert 5. 1.1 million HP. Compared to, let me go back to it. 3 million and 1,000 damage. Again, let me just show you. Current alert 5. Pass alert 5. So yeah, when I say the game's a joke now, it's because of players who are following like dog shit guides. So the new whatever mode is probably just reverting the nerf. It's going to be old alert 5 difficulty. And I can use the formula to predict what the damage and HP values of the new difficulties are. Because I documented all of my spreadsheet. So let me go back to the sheet. So yeah. So let me go back to the sheet here. And let me minimize this. And put this back where it belongs on the spreadsheet. So I can explain what we can expect from the new scaling. Isn't going to be easier to clear if you can use emergency gnosis. True, it is going to be easier to clear, but you won't get counted in the leaderboards. However, for the higher difficulty runs, if you're a shit player, I'm going to be honest, no amount of ecogs will save you for the higher difficulties. Because I will explain based on how they actually scale units. So let me go in-game real quick to explain how unit scaling works. Because a lot of people are retarded and don't know how they actually nerf or buff bosses. So this recommended level right here, fake news. Fake news. This recommended level over here, fake news. The only thing you should ever look at is this level. This is what they change. This is how they scale bosses. This is what you use your math on. Because if you go by this, you will never calculate it correctly. Because again, look. This, what they did for the old nerf was they removed 3 to 6 levels from the bosses compared to old alert 5. So this level right here is the only value you should look at when determining difficulty, not this recommended level bullshit. It has no rhyme or reason. And that's what hard mode difficulty scaling also does. So look, level 83, etc., etc. So that's how the scaling actually works in the game. And it's a function of that. And we can see how the function works on the spreadsheet I did based on the old values. So where is my spreadsheet? Boom. So this was the current old values. Let me do this and make it bigger. So I did this to show you guys. So basically HP pool and damage pool. This is the old scaling, which they're probably reverting to. So every additional alert and every level of the mob. So every 10 level of the mob, you can generally expect a doubling. A doubling until alert 4, where it almost triples. And then it doubles again. So a rule of thumb, it's 2.5. It's like 2.4, 2.5. 2.4, 2.5 times past alert 4 for the HP pool of bosses here. And the old flares did it very well. Again, it depends on which wave. With the later waves having a higher multiplier. But it's actually an easy multiplier to figure out. It's always the same. Like, look at the wave 1 and wave 3 multipliers. HP gain from base. What do I mean by base? Lowest difficulty alert 1 is 100%. So alert 5 is 5,000% more HP than alert 1. That's a general rule of thumb unless you're doing wave 5. But the reason why is because the level cap is higher. I can talk about this ad nauseum because I'm a math guy. But you guys don't want me to do that probably. But damage, it scales a little bit easier. It's a lot easier to parse the damage scaling from previous. Because rather than as a function of the base form, how they scale damage is that it's always a percentage increase from the previous difficulty. It's always a percentage increase from the previous difficulty that's very easy to determine. It's always either 200 to 250% from the previous difficulty. And from that, we can base our guess on what the new difficulty values would be. So that's how I did this. Yeah. Are you diagnosed yet? No, I don't believe in that shit, dude. I don't fucking believe in that shit, dude. So I'm very young, but back in my day, there was no such thing as fucking ADHD and autism. You just dealt with it, motherfucker. Just dealt with it like everyone else. Don't be a retard. What are you, diagnose? Fuck off. I'm diagnosed as based. Okay. So I could talk about the numbers some more, but you guys don't want that. You guys want to know the actual difficulty. So, based on this, you ignore the recommended levels. Nightmare mode, based on these values, because I stared at these numbers for a bit, and I realized they're just reverting to changes, because the reason why I know they're just reverting to changes is because if you take this level compared to this and you compute it to a percentage, it's the exact same percentage increase as the old values, basically. You can believe me or not, I don't give a fuck, dude. It's basically the old Alert 5 values, plus like 10 to 15%. So basically, let me explain to you what the values of the bosses would be for Nightmare mode. For Nightmare mode, the bosses for Protector Wave 3 not Alert 5. Nightmare mode, it will have roughly like 2.5, 2.6 million HP. So it's the exact same thing I just said before. It's gonna be Nightmare mode. If they keep the trend the same, we'll basically have almost twice as much HP for the later waves for Nightmare mode. If they use the same formula, the bosses will do the bosses will do like 25 to 30% more damage for Nightmare mode. Yeah, the bosses will do like 25 to 30% more damage for Nightmare mode. So that is for Nightmare. For Nightmare, bosses like Protector right now would do that much. And let me go in and let me explain to you what the values would be. It's not that hard to figure out. Let me go to my replay. Boom. Here we go. Let me see what the current Alert 5 values are. What's the current Alert 5 values? Because I remember the old values. Because I remember the old values. 1.1 million, and it was 890,000 phase 2, I think. Okay, the old value for Pandy, I'm just searching through my mental brain right now. I think it was 1.5 or 1.6. I go back to the old videos. So 1.5 to 1.6 million was the old value for Pandia Phase 1. And this was like 450. I remember it being like close to 500, but not like that high. It's around there. So basically, you can expect like a 1.9 to 2 million Phase 1 for Pandia Boss. And you basically get 2 million. So basically it would be a 4 million HP. Like slightly over 4 million. I think it will be like a 4.3, 4.4 million HP boss. Yeah, so basically from the current Alert 5, this would be like a 4 million HP boss for Nightmare. If they keep the scaling the same. If they keep the scaling the same as I figure it, this will be a 4 million HP boss. So in case you guys are curious of a Wave 5 Alert 5. Now, Old Dorothy old Doricine, I have footage on the main Discord. Go to the main Discord where I was banned and search up my old images. You get to see the old Doricine boss. The old Doricine boss had 6 million HP. Had like 6 million HP. He spawned 200 and 300,000 HP mobs. So that would mean if it's a mob fight wave 5, you're gonna expect like 200, 300,000 HP mobs for this difficulty. If they keep it the same as the old Alert 5. So Doricine has 6 million HP, and old Blesser had 8 million HP. Again, go to my very old Dtide videos. Old Blesser had 8 million HP total between the 2 phases. Old Blesser had 8 million HP. So yeah, that's basically the HP values of some of the bosses. So new Nightmare mode, you can expect, if they keep the scaling the same, they might make it easier. I don't know. To make it easier. But if they keep the scaling the same as old Alert 5, based on my spreadsheet, bosses are gonna, on the low end, because remember, the recommended level on the low end is basically the same as this Alert 5. So basically, a wave 1 boss fight will have like 1 to 2 million HP. So wave 1 will have like 1 to 2 mil right here. 1 to 2 million HP. That's basically wave 1. It's basically easy. This is, what is it? Recommended level 84. Yeah, this is going to have 2 to 3 mil. Wave 2 will have 2 to like 3 mil HP if they keep the values the same. 2 to 3 mil. Wave 3 depends on the boss. But wave 3, 86 here, 77. So wave 3 will have, let me think, it's 2 levels above this. So the mobs are going to have 2 levels, so the function is going to be, it's probably like 2.5 to like 4. It's like 2.5 to like 4 on some bosses here. Wait, that is quite high. Maybe it's lower. There's no way it's gonna be that high. There's no way it's gonna be. I think it's 2.5 to 3. They're probably gonna nerf the values. They're probably not gonna scale this 1-to-1 on wave 3 because 4 million is too high. But technically speaking, if they follow the damage formula that they did, it would be 4 million. I just don't believe they will make a wave 3 boss 4 million HP. There is no way to make a wave 3 boss 4 million HP. I might eat my words, but the real value, if I didn't just say, that's impossible. That's impossible. There's no way they're going to do it. It's 4 million HP. I don't believe they're going to make a wave 3 Nightmare boss 4 million HP. There is zero chance in hell. I think it's going to be like 2 to 3 million, just like wave 2. I might eat my words. I'm going to pass the current pass first because it's going to be right all along. And I should have not have gone back. I'd be like, dude, I don't believe it. There's no way you can convince me that they're fine with making a wave 3 boss 4 million HP. I think they're going to nerf the values and make it like 2 to 3 million. I don't believe in that shit, dude. I don't believe in that shit. So wave 4, recommended level 88. So this is higher than any we have had. But we already know the values for level 88. Where do we know the value, players? Train mode. Train mode bosses. Train mode elite bosses is what the recommended 88 is currently at if they don't change it. And train mode bosses had range from, I think it was like 4 point. I don't know off the top of my head. It's like, for Pharaohs, it's like 4 to 5 mil. It's like 4 to 5 mil. 5.6 if it's Ramona. I have to go back to old footage. I'm too lazy. So if they keep the train scaling, because the mobs in train are level 8, 88 from the data mines for the elite mobs that you fight are this scaling, in case you guys are curious. So for alert 5, wave 5, I think this is the old scaling. I already said this. So I think this is like 2. It's like 2 mil for like the very weak boss per phase. Per phase, it's 2. I think it's gonna be 2 mil per phase. So this is 4 to like 8 mil. It's a big range depending on which Awakener boss you get. And Awakener bosses differ in HP if it's Thorazine or Pania. Pania is on the low end. I think, no, it's actually 9 mil HP because it's slightly stronger. So that's actually the range. 4 to 9 mil depends on the boss. No, I don't believe this. There's no way. I'm actually just doing the math right now. Okay, I think I'm wrong. I don't believe it will be this high. It doesn't make sense. But technically, if you were to scale the recommended levels with the current difficulty changes, 1-to-1, it would be 4 to 9 mil. I don't believe this, guys. I don't believe this. You can use level 100 recommended. Yeah. I don't believe this. There's no way. There is no way this is Nightmares. I think I'm wrong. Maybe these are the madness values. Maybe I'm overestimating. There's no way because if the recommended level scales 1-to-1. Okay, I'm just gonna take this. Assuming I'm right. Madness mode. If the scaling is 1-to-1, the same as the old scaling, where it's double in value. Because if the scaling is 1-to-1, what they do if the recommended level is up by 10 is that the HP values are doubled from Nightmare to Madness mode. If they keep the same scaling, because every 10 levels of the mob is basically double the HP. So it's basically double all these values. I'm like, now that I'm going over this, I don't believe in flares. Because that would mean that wave 1 madness is 2 to 4 million HP. That would mean that wave 5 is like 8 to like 18 mil. This would be like 8 to 10 mil. And this would be like 5 to 6 mil. There's no way. I'm wrong. I'll admit it. I'm wrong. There's no way. There's no way in hell that these values are correct based on all that. There is no way. I don't believe this. Because if this is true, just everyone's gonna run regular Lotan, Tawil, and G-Doll. Wave 5 is just gonna be Tawil and G-Doll. Not because they do damage, it's just because they do X% of the boss's HP. It just means that you're gonna run G-Doll on Nightmare or Madness. It just means that if your unit does not have percent damage, you run away. It just means you use Vortex and all those units to chip down the boss's HP. It means that every percent damage unit is now meta. What it means is that Lotan is now stronger than G-Lotan. Because she does 15% of the boss's HP. I don't believe the boss will hit 10 plus million HP. I will eat my words. I will do it the day it releases. I will stream. There is no way. I think I'm wrong. I think the numbers I calculated for Nightmare is the actual Madness difficulty. I think Madness will cap out at 10 mil HP bosses. Current player is going to say that now. Madness is going to cap out at 10 mil HP bosses. It's not going to go to 20 million. So forget this number. This is fake news. This is all fake news. These numbers in red are fake news. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. These are fake news numbers. These numbers are what is going to be madness mode. These numbers are the actual madness mode, guys. I don't believe in the red numbers. I don't believe in the red numbers. Yeah, what do you guys think? Okay, reasonable. If it's the green numbers, reasonable. It's the green numbers. 9 mil is reasonable. This, I don't know what Flares was smoking. It's not real. The green numbers is the actual madness HP values. Because there's no way that they make this. Don't look at this recommended level. Because if you look at this, it has to be the red number. These are all fake. The green number is true. And the green number is all you care about. It's all you care about. Likely not gettable until you can already clear endgame. Low time best unit in the game. There is no way. Not even G Murphy is killing that. There is no way, dude. I don't believe it. It's the green numbers. It makes sense if it's the green numbers. Because if it's the green numbers, by the way, if it's the green numbers for Wave 5 of Madness, I can believe that. A G Murphy burst would do like 3 million, 4 million sacrifice sometimes. And that's half of the HP. That would make sense. The green numbers make sense to me. The green number makes sense to me as the hardest difficulty, based on the current units and how much damage they do. So, I'm all in on the green numbers now. I'm betting on green. I'm betting it all on green. Don't even look at the red numbers. I'm wrong. It's the green numbers. Because if it's the red numbers, ain't nobody killing that. Ain't nobody killing the red numbers. I'm gonna be honest here. Yeah, and not even Jesus can kill those numbers. Not even Jesus can kill these numbers. I don't know what they're doing with recommended levels, but there's no way it's the red numbers. I'm gonna eat my words so hard if it's the red numbers. But we'll find out this weekend, I guess. But we'll find out quite soon. End of the video. Yeah, I don't believe in this. I don't believe in this. It is the green numbers. I admit where I'm wrong. Okay, that is totally wrong. I did the math wrong somewhere because it's the green numbers. The green numbers make sense to me. Morimens. Dtide. Explained in spreadsheet format. So let me upload that video real quick before I discuss what I'm planning to do. Boom, boom, boom. Because I'm going to prep teams. Because if it's that hard, I might just strangle some teams in the crib and make teams extraordinarily strong for the clears. I might just strangle teams in the crib if it's that ridiculous. I don't believe it's going to be that ridiculous. Upload. Okay, I just upload that video. Eat the teams. They're trying to scare us. Nice poll to make. There's Dtide changes. Do you have time for them coaching day? Maybe. If you make do I get the win for free? Yes. If it's red and it power creeps, eat the teams, make it harder. Kind of blowing up teams. G2 will do 2 million damage dirt. Okay, I'm gonna make a poll right now. I'm gonna make a poll right now, DIS. Make a poll right now. Do you believe in the green number or the red number? Red number. Green number. No way. Yeah. No way. It's that hard. Red number. I believe in cancer. Even harder than red. There's no way it's harder than red. I should make another better thing where it's easier than the green numbers. Dude, there is no way it's the green number. I mean the red number. I believe it's the green number. That's the only way it makes sense. That's the only way this makes sense, okay? If it's the green number. So red. I don't believe it. You cannot convince me. You cannot convince me, dude. Oh my gosh. Really? You guys actually believe that flares that slightly older flares is correct? Nightmare will be easier, harder than current alert 5. It's harder. They're making it harder. They're gonna make it harder. People complain, and then we'll make it easier. True. New difficulty clearable by the new banners. I don't believe it, because if you go by the recommended levels here, as they shown, because the current recommended level right now is 79 for the alert 4 to 5 jump. If they're making it 90 here, it has to be double this value, because currently it's double, and this madness is going to be double this. So what I think it's going to be is it's going to be like 20% and double. That's what I think. I believe in the green numbers. I believe in nice green numbers. Check the covenant changes, players. Send me the covenant changes. Again, I don't have access to the official Discord. If you can send it to me, I'll go over it. Hero 2. Yeah, will be this 100. If it's red, then Jutilu. Yeah, run for the month. Yeah, just send it to me. I think it's split 50-50. I mean, I like the changes. I like the changes. If it's cancered hard, I'm gonna have to kill some teams for the first clear. I'm gonna have to kill some teams. I think they're gonna make it cancer hard that you cannot get 425 unless you're a super whale to start. So I'm gonna have to kill some teams. So I'm gonna make like emergency teams right now, because these are my current Dtide teams. I'm gonna make unlock slots. Here we go. Unlock slots. So let me just kill some teams. Okay, these are my 5 teams. No, because you can do 525. Yeah, so let me swap screens. Let me plan out my teams here. This is going to be a plan out teams. Yeah, if there's covenant changes, send it to me. Just DM me the covenant changes, or post it in my Discord and at me. Light announced it on Discord. It's not posted in patch notes yet. It's just a tease. Yeah. He's responding in the Chinese forum on it, but okay, if Okay, I need to redo my teams because this is what I currently run for my 425. I'm going to have to kill teams and just make teams as strong as possible. Yeah, because if you go off of the level required, only like 3 or 4 people can clear 525. Maybe only 2. Actually, maybe only 2 people in the entire game can clear 525. If you were to take it by the red numbers, only 2 people in the entire game can clear. So I think it's the green number. But they are raising the level cap of units to level 100. But week 1, the first week, I only think like 1, maybe 2 people can aim for 525. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't whale enough to be able to do the 525 because if it's gonna be that ridiculous, like let's see, it's gonna be that ridiculous. Like Manchette is fucked. Manchette is fucked beyond belief if it's that ridiculous. She doesn't scale hard enough with the HP. Manchette is fucked. Pollux is fucked. Because if the changes are that, like Pollux and Manchette are giga fucked. Like they would basically make Pollux useless. Pollux would be completely useless because he doesn't scale. Yeah, but that will not whale as hard as the wheels. Like, you say I don't whale? Like, I don't whale as hard as these people. With the wheels as well. And I don't have every unit at level 90. So, if the HP values are that high, yeah, I'm not spending cores either. Because if the HP values like that means that Pollux and Manchette are going to be fucking useless. Because they don't scale normally like other units. They have their high base damage scaling. Because, again, Pollux does damage based off his attack stats. He does not benefit from strength gain. So basically the Pollux damage is not going to go up. That means that Pollux will literally be one of the worst DPS in the entire game. If the red number is true, Pollux would literally be. Oh yeah, I haven't spent money on the game. Haven't spent money on the game in 5 months. Haven't spent anything on the game in 5 months. And I just hit the whale banner like this year. G-Lotan will actually be better. No. G-Lotan will actually be slightly worse on that one. Well, slightly better and worse. Because the damage the boss does not scale faster than the amount of HP the boss has. The amount of damage the boss does not scale at the same rate as the HP increases per difficulty level. So technically G-Lotan will be slightly worse, but her strength scaling is good. So she's still viable, but she won't be better. It's just percent damage units. It's just every team's going to be weaker. Some teams will be weaker than others. Because problem is a lot of teams can scale up their damage as the turn goes by. Like Jellic can scale up the damage, Toel can scale up the damage. Salvador can scale up the damage. Jellic can scale up the damage. Calf. All those units can scale super fast if the turns last that long. Like G Murphy, Pontos, etc. All the current meta teams, they'll fucking be fine. But on units which their damage is up front and they don't scale damage, their damage is all up front, like Pollux, like Manchette, like what's another upfront damage unit that I can use as an example here? An upfront damage unit that doesn't scale that quickly. Dorsey. Doricine is another example. He's going to be even... Well, actually, plus 12 Doricine will be fine. Plus 12 Doricine will be fine for his percent damage. Doricine's going to be worse overall. But Arachne's going to be garbage. Wait a minute. Arachne's going to be fucking garbage. Yeah, Gel will be fine. She has 5% stream damage. Arachne's going to be fucking garbage. Yeah, because her damage is just the final verdict. This is going to be fucking garbage. If the HP value is that high, if you have final verdict, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about Arachne? If the HP values are actually that high, she'll be unviable. She'll be unviable. Yeah, Arachne's going to be unviable if the HP value is that high. Her shield's still good for her OE. True. You have to use her as a support now. G-Doll will be fine. G-Doll will be fine because of percent damage. Pontos will be fine. Caster will be fine. Calf to will be fine. Cox will be fine. A couple of these units will be fine. 24 will be fine. Oh, wait. This is a huge 24 buff, actually. This is a huge mono 24 buff. Yeah, mono 24 buff. It's going to be huge. Mono 24 is going to be huge. Zoo is going to be insane. Zoo is going to be insane. Because of her percent. Because of her percent damage. It doesn't matter the boss has 10 trillion HP. If she does, percent of the boss's HP off of her resonance effect. Yeah. Like, Zoo will be perfectly fine. Zoo will be perfectly fine. Holy shit, Wanda will be dog shit, dude. Holy shit, now think about it. Holy shit, Wanda will be dog shit. Poor Wanda. Poor Wanda. Sai will be fine because it's percent HP. Sai will be fine because it's percent HP. Oh, poor Wanda. Lotan will get a buff here. Okay, let me figure out my 5 strongest teams. If I'm only going to run 5 teams. So let me get started on planning out my emergency teams. So I think just go strangle my teams. So obviously I'm going to run. I didn't get where the percent damage yet. Must be really bad. 24, yeah. So obviously G Murphy team is going to be a staple. I'm just going to pre-build the teams now. Obviously, one is going to be my G Murphy team. And let me actually just copy over real quick. Copy. Okay, these are my emergency teams here that I'm prepping. So, okay. This one. Caster. My whale caster. Okay. Yeah, it'll take you months. If not a year or two. A long time. So, G Murphy, to Will, Caster. Okay. Calf. Last team. If I were to make the 5 strongest whaled out teams I can, just as a precaution. Uh, okay, gel it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. She's the best strength scaler. I do have Monchette, but gel it will do more in utility and healing. Gel it will do more damage in the long run than my plus 12 Monchette for the scaling. Okay. Have the Pontos. Base damage. Maybe I do the Pontos to Will. If I'm really desperate, I'll do the Pontos to Will comp I cooked up. If I'm really desperate, I'll do the Pontos to Will comp I've cooked up. Blue Will. I'm going to kill the G-Doll Poison team for Blue Will here. If it is that difficult. Okay, for caster. If it's a caster and that's super difficult, I'm going to run Zoocaster. I'm going to run Zoocaster. Zoocaster. If I could only run 5 teams, I might have more resources for more than 5 whaled out teams. But I'm making the 5 strongest teams I can, just in case. Just in case. So Zoocaster here. And we still have the whale carry. We still have the whale carry. I'm gonna whale carry my Giloton for another team. So this it's fine. I'm just thinking right now. Whale gel it? No, I think my gel is fine. I think my gel is fine. Rather do an extra query if possible. I will try do a thing. Kamikaze Whale Monchette for wave 3. True. It depends on how much scale. Depends on scaling. But these are the 5 teams so far, so I think this is going to be wave 4 and use Pontos. I do have a good Pontos. Do I do the new calf Pontos team I've been teasing? Because it does work. But I think Tawil... Nah, I think Tawil's better. Sorry if this is boring, guys. I'm just thinking really hard here. I'm just thinking really hard right now. So on Gmurph, no. No, it doesn't synergize very well. You still want this pure Lemurian. This can probably still clear. Fine to hear about thought processing. Yeah, I'm just figuring out what to do here. Because I can make more than 5 teams, but I want to do emergency. If it's so hard, I need to use all my resources, you know? If I have to use all my resources into 5 teams, how would I do it? But I think I have enough resources. I think my current teams are fine. Let me actually go over my current Dtide teams again one more time here. This is weak. I can remove wheels. Like this, I made weak because this isn't queer. But I can make this stronger, obviously. I can make this stronger, obviously. I can make this stronger, but I don't need to. For wheels. I can kill this team. I can kill this team. I can also kill this team. I can kill this team. I can kill this team and combine it. I can make better wheels on this team. This team should be able to do it, but I can make this stronger by replacing Nautilus with G-Doll. Kill. Because I want to do it now rather than later. Okay. Let me get the key flare wheels here. Okay, Hamill, you're not going to use your one time. Key flare wheels. If I'm going to use Hamill here, you are going to hold this wheel and not this wheel. And key flare, you're going to use cup. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I would replace this for a guaranteed DR proc. If it's that difficult, I need a guaranteed DR proc. Let me actually go in and check our DR with this. 76? Basically guaranteed. Basically guaranteed. Or I can use the Pontos version of this comp. I do have a regular Murphy. This should be able to do wave 4. This should be able to do wave 4. Okay. It is Carol Ring too. Okay. One team basically done if it's emergency. Okay. My caster zoo team. If I need this. If I need this in particular. Unironically, since it's Carol Ring. Boom. Dorsey. And then I get a key flare bot. What's my strongest key flare bot here? Maybe I'll put Jenkins here. Yeah, if the HP values is that high, I want the plus 12, 20% of the boss's HP damage. And that's all I'm using Dorsey for. That's all I'm using Dorsey for. And that's all I'm using Dorsey for. If the HP value is that high, that's what I'm using Dorsey for in this. And I'm gonna build him DR. He's useless to me. Key flare. It's all zoo here. Yeah, I'm gonna build him DR. It's all zoo. And key flare here. I'm not gonna use this. It's gonna be Clem wheel. And that's fine. Posse. And obviously I would use... Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Sorry. My Manor Echo. percent HP. Yeah, this is what I would do here, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, next. Yeah, this is my whaled out caster team. Next, calf. So this is gonna be calf stall. I'll work on that later. What if Murphy's not enough? Okay, I'm gonna make another gelatin team. Where is this? Here we go. 10% of her damage, trigger 10%. 10% Pharaoh's Rouse, triggered when you draw. It triggers 10% of the poison you have currently on boss. So, if it is that difficult, we're going to bring back the better Lotan, which does percent HP. And I'm going to do a DR comp here. With Feint. And, sure. Monchet here. Okay, what will help us charge Alimus and DR? For a ring here. And, charge Alimus and DR. May I bring the Salvador for the barrier? Charge, 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 charge. Wait a minute. I run this. I put this wheel on, yeah? Alimus. Where is this? Alimus generated. No. What's another good Alimus? Oh, here we go. Boom. And, we're going to actually put a DR Covenant on her. Why flares? Because we're going to trigger DR to get the 50 Alimus on Lotan so she can overexalt more often. I'm actually going to remove 24. We have the Pikmin here. More babies are going to feed it to Lotan to get her overexalt. This is going to be our extreme DR procer here. It's going to be our extreme DR procer. And dupe. Extreme DR procer. With Key Flare Bot going on the Pikmin. And whatever Key Flare I have left here. I don't know what I'll have left. Probably this and another Key Flare wheel. Let's just say this for now. Yeah. This is emergency. If it comes down to it, this is what I'm doing. And this is just Tiny Wish. If it comes down to the wire and fuck her shit, we're just gonna put all the DR here. All the DR here. Boom. Yeah. If it's that hard, that's what I make. Get Blue Will. And let's go for the other teams. Calf. So let's put on this. It's needed. Paradox. Okay, if it's this difficult, we need the Riker. Where's the Riker? There we go. We need the Pontos. We need the Murphy or Solis. Rather just borrow it to Will here, to be honest. Whatever. Whatever. Let's just say this for now. So, Riker money, Pontos, support dreams, Murphy, Keyflare bot. So let me recommended, remove this, Keyflare, and we need this. Yes. Boom. We need those. Boom. Don't need that. 1 DR proc. Let's just grab this. And Posse. Pikmin seems very strong. When there was an exploit, yeah. Still ambivalent about this, but I'll work on it later. So let me work on this team. What it needs now is survivability. But we're not going to run this. So crit damage. Sure. We're going to grab this. And something. And alien miss, whatever wheels have left. This team I'm not sure on. I'm not sure on. This team I'm not sure on. So this is the, where is it? Thighs. I just, and do. I need the Ultra Turn still. I need to get Strength for Elixir. This is going to be difficult here. Wait a minute. I have an idea. So, this is going to be... Where is it? Damage amp. Boom. I don't have Feast, so ignore that. And instead of this, I'm going to grab this for the immediate strength. Yes, yes, yes. Keyflare. Need this. DR. Recommended. Keyflare. This. Yeah. Unequip. And we need probably this here. And whatever DR we have left, I put on Horla. Whatever DR I have left, I put on Horla. So just random two DRs. I'll work on that later. And then you need to get the shop. And my whale carry. Okay, this is the... so that's 7 teams. I tuned it down to 7 teams. I still have Jenkins. So what units do I have left? I have the G Loton plus 12. I have the G Ramona. I don't have levels on them, though. I used up all these. I have the Vortex. I have the regular... I don't have the regular Murphy. I have Jenkins. Okay. I want to borrow a caster here. I'm going to borrow a whale caster here. And I can put one more unit here. I think Karen's too important on the other unit. Hold on. Let me go back to my calf team. I think I can do 520 or 515 for sure. Actually, maybe I don't even need to use this. I think my team. Again, this is just for emergencies. Again, this is for emergencies. So I don't need the Pontos here at all. Yeah, fuck this. I don't need the Pontos here. I don't need the Pontos here. I don't need the Pontos here. Karen and a good Keyflare bot. I don't need the Pontos here. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just use what I've been using here. I don't need the Pontos here. It's too strong. I really wish I knew what the HP values are. Then it would make my decision making a lot easier on how strong I make each team. It will make it so much easier if I actually knew for sure if it's the red number or the green number. Because if it's the red number, I would just use Pontos Wave 5 Alert 5 and just breeze through it. And just breeze through it with the Blue Will Pontos. But then I won't have a place to use the other traditional Blue Will units, you know? This death team should work. Yeah, they're just emergency teams. Okay, where did I use DR that I didn't need DR? Maybe I just removed DR wheels from certain teams. I think I need it here. I need DR here. No DR wheels here. So what was it about covenant changes? Someone said something? Karen command cards. I don't care. Don't care. Wait, what I should do is work on covenants. Is there any big covenant changes? Someone said something about covenant changes. I didn't see anything about covenant changes. Yeah, I didn't see anything about covenant changes. Is that fake? Is that fake news? Is that fake news? I didn't see anything about covenant changes. Yeah, just send it to me if there's something about covenant changes. I didn't see anything about it. Because if there are, I will wait because I'm planning to upgrade covenants now. If there aren't, because I might upgrade covenants because I do have a couple covenants. Covenant bonding. What's that? Uh, what's that? Locking a covenant to an awakener. Yeah, what's that do? Just send me out on Discord. There we go. Okay, let me read it, and let me read it with you guys. And I'm going to switch over to spreadsheet so we can read it together. Boom. Use covenants. More main stat bonuses. Lose flexibility. No longer revealed and no longer. Sold across the various stores. Chance to matter again. So does it consume the covenant completely that you have to make more? Or can you bond several times? Bonded covenant. No longer appear under inventory covenant. No longer takes up storage space. Hansen described them from. So does it just use it up? Do I have to make like 10 life drains? Uh, do loses the main stat bonuses. I'm not gonna make 10 life drains, but I can bond the covenant to calf. Do. Yeah, it seems to me like it uses up a covenant, right? As one for one, you can remove it. Yeah, you can revive 5 times clear for rewards. Yeah, I didn't see this. For a month. Dismantling. If you need to remove each piece costs corresponding covenant, it will lose the main stat bonus and revert to gold quality. Yeah, but you don't want to keep attaching and removing. Cuts down in team comps. I don't know about this. I don't know about this to be honest. You can't use. Yeah, it seems like a big drawback. Yeah, it's like locking wheels. You would never want to do this. So I have to make 10 life drains. The main stat. It's good for DR, I guess. Yeah, it seems not worth it. But I can attach this to calf automatically. Because only calf uses this. Only calf uses this. So that's easy. Only calf uses this. This one a few units actually use. A few units use the G Murphy one. Let me see the covenant. Like the life drain is one I need to make the most of, but a couple of them, I can just permabond. Yeah, I keep using dreams and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty horrible to be honest. Who do I use April on if not gel it here? Jenkins. I mean, I can perma bond the caster one. The caster one, I can perma bond for sure. Do do do. Yeah, I don't like that change. It just means that I will be ahead of you. I will be ahead of you guys. I'm sorry. You know why? Because I have all these pens saved up for the past six months. Spare currency after every wave. Yeah, it's tedious as fuck. I have all this, so it's not gonna affect me. It's not gonna affect me at all, to be honest. The only annoying part is I have to redo this key flare if I care about that. For main carry DPS, I think it's worth it, dude, for main carry DPS. Because every main carry DPS uses a different covenant. And it's very easy to make DR covenants. Pyramid on a wheel. It works exactly like a character. You get copies of standard wheels, yes. It works exactly like that. Okay, so I can make this permanent. I can convert to caster one. Knowing that, do I roll for covenants now or just wait? I think I wait. So I think I'm gonna wait then. Cause I was gonna upgrade these covenants, but if they're gonna do that shit, I'm just gonna wait. What's my G Murphy one? Main stat, key flare, crit rate, key flare, damage amp. I can perma upgrade this easily. I can perma upgrade this. Put on G Murphy. Which one is my Monchette using here? It's using the G Murphy one now because of the crit rate. I can switch it to something else. Share of 90% cov or like 70% covs. I think some calculations for some optimal share 90% cov for some 40. Yeah. Bond to covenant. Covenant can be used automatically. Maybe I make bonded covs for each individual carry. Is what I'm thinking. I can specialize making one just for Tawol as well. That's good, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking. I need to make one for... I'm going to go over my main teams again. If the bonded covenants are a thing, I'm going to go over my main teams again. None of you guys need bonded covenants. Maybe I make one for Pontos. Yeah, I'll make one for Pontos. What's this? He has one. I'll probably make one or just bond that to gel it. Don't need to make one for her yet. It's too much resources. Think G Murphy's still going to use the support one. G Murphy's still going to use the support one for Keyflare. The support one I'll keep. Caster will use that one. Murphy will use hers. Oh, that's easy. I can do that now. Okay. Let's make a one for Pontos, I guess. I'm fine with making one for Pontos here. What slot is garbage? This one is still underdeveloped. Let me make one for Pontos then. So, new covenant plan. How many dream pieces do I have here? 94. Confirm. So, Pontos. This is going to be crit damage. Crit damage. Crit damage. And this is going to be... I'll wait for this later. Ooh, key flare or DR. Whatever, don't care. Money. Yeah, this is going to be money. I'm a greedy bastard. Money. Key flare or DR here. It's double stat. Someone else is going to be the key flare, but I'll put DR here. That's fine. And money. Greedy bastard. Because Pontos is always going on a wave with 6 mobs. Pontos is always going on a wave with six mobs. So there's a saved Pontos. I'll work on it, I guess, now. Because this is only for Pontos. Boom, Pontos. Upgrade. 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 Crit damage and transcribe. Good enough. Next. Transcribe. I'll just lightly make it so that when I make it later, I don't have to waste that much time on it. What is it? Perfect. Crit damage. I'll just make it briefly. While Sigil is good, I'll keep rolling. Crit damage, please. This is going to be a Pontos. Crit damage or key flare? Either or. Key flare is fine. Next. What is it? Scissor yoke. Nope. Crit damage or key flare only, please. Crit damage or key flare only, please. Crit damage or key flare only, please. 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 No. Please. 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 Okay. I give up. I give up. Damage control on the 90% cov. Pyramid and wheel. Wrong about most things. Yeah. Rather to come up with new chapters. And I'm going to make more life train covenants. Yeah, I already see that this stream is just going to be me making like a trillion life train covenants. It's just me making like a bajillion life train covenants in the end. Did you lost audio? Uh, more pens. There we go. Yeah, I don't spend money a lot. Oh, this I hoard this. This is 278 million. I'm trying to hit a billion here. I'm trying to hit a billion here. Hmm. Yeah, it's the collab unit. She's gonna be up forever. It's gonna be up forever. I might pull this plus 12. I don't know, because I'm not pulling on any of the units. But I'm just gonna save pulls, I guess. Because if they're making it that hard, I should have pulled gel at plus 12 for the stats, I guess. But I'm fine with it, because I was basing things on the current difficulty. I can pull more zoo, but I'm waiting for dies, because dies plus 12 actually matters. Waiting for dies. Uh, they are making endgame harder, yeah. I need to get more DRs. I want to make like a trillion life drain covenants. I'm gonna make a trillion here. Cause I can make a specific life drain for every unit. I can make like a life drain for like every key flare bot. I want to make a life drain for hmm. Select difficulty per map. Well, you can already do that. You can already do that though, so that doesn't change anything. It only if you bond it. Regular covenants can still be reused. Good hard, find a boss can't beat, drop on that map to easy mode. Bam, you beat it. Or you're talking about like story mode or Dtide? Maybe I make a Miriam Covenant for the crit damage. Key flare. We got an alien this one. Yeah, making the Pontos one. Story mode. Oh, yeah. I'm making a lot of money covenants. Oh, wait a minute. The money meta. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a big buff to the money meta. This wheel. It's a big buff to the money DR meta. Big buff. Oh, this is a giant buff to the money meta. You might just want to make a money meta build. You might it might be the time of the money meta. To be honest. Cause you can be flowing with money if you just make the money meta covenant set. Like this over and over again. It might have killed the actual DR covenant for most things. Cause if it's in 50% stat, you don't need to run this anymore. You don't need to run this anymore. You can just make like a mix money meta. And that will be more optimal. You'll be rolling in the money. Blend the whole set, not 3 pieces. Do you? It's not based on what I read. Let me read it again. Find a covenant. It just says covenant. If you can't blend, that would suck. But if you can, this is what I would do. Found covenants no longer appeal under difficulties. I don't see anything that restricts it. There's nothing that restricts it, based on what I read. If it doesn't restrict it, it's going to be a money meta for your supports. Temporary covenants bonding them. Yeah. So it's going to be a money meta. Like this. For your supports. So you wouldn't build the DR covenant. Because it's more optimal to do half sweet slug, half feast. On your useless supports. And you would just get DR, get sigil. Split. And get some key flare, I guess. Or damage amp. So you would get key flare, sigil, DR, sigil, DR, sigil. Or DR here. And you would just do blended. Because this is the highest percent DR and money from the combination here. Petty covenant. I don't use this on anyone anymore, to be honest. I made this. I don't use hand crit anymore. It's a lot of crit rate though. Who do I bond this to? This is like so much crit rate. Who the fuck do I bond this to? It's no money. It's no money. It's just all crit rate. Who the fuck do I put that on? I can put it on someone. Maybe Jellet. This is too good though. Wait, I'll put it on Jenkins. That's right. I'll put it on Jenkins. I'll put it on Jenkins. I don't have a build. It's garbage. Okay, I don't use this on anyone but Dorsey. I don't use this on anyone but Dorsey. Posse, crit rate. Or I give Jenkins this one. Or I give Jenkins this one. Which one's better? This one's more crit rate. This one's a mix. Nah, this one. I'll give the one Jenkins. Who do I put this on? No one. It's only Dorsey. Dorsey, you're bonded to Pulse. Yeah, I do not like the Covenant changes. At all. It's good for me, but if you're a new player, I guess that's pretty bad. to be honest. It's pretty bad, but the remove flexibility. But for some units that have the choice over to you. Yep. Oh, is that? Yeah, that doesn't matter. The DMs I read. Crit rate not Jenkins. Yeah. I'll probably use this for Jenkins here. This one's useless for Jenkins. Do I have any Exalt DPS besides the Dorsine that can benefit from it? This does not benefit from crit rate. Not an Exalt DPS. It's not that many Exalt DPSs, to be honest. That most of their damage come from Exalt. I guess I can use it on G-Loton. I guess I can use it on G-Loton. Wait, let me check something real quick. No one runs this because it's not that good, but the Tentacle Covenant, oh, it's fucking trash, dude. Where's an empty slot here? Yeah, I'll just do this real quick. G-Loton. Yeah, but I don't have... But if it's going to be that hard, you can't really play Sangha. But it's going to be that hard, when are you playing Sangha? You want dreams on Manchette. So let me make sure it is. I was curious. Should count. So, boom, boom. I'm just gonna put random shit in. I don't actually know if it triggers on her because I never tested it. Never tested it. So, boom. Because I'm wondering if the Rouse posse counts. It should. But I don't know. Okay. What's the crit rate? 20% crit rate. Rouse. Oh, it works. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna bind it to Loton then. Yeah, I'm just gonna bind it to Loton then. But I'll check if it works on the other thing. Real quick. So I'm gonna end turn and let it fall off. I wasn't certain, but let's see. Yep, it fell off. Middle option. Random. You can run it in Dtide. Okay, it works. So yeah, you bind it to I'll bind it to my G-Loton here. I'll bind that to my G-Loton. Easy bind. Maybe I go more into crit rate. However, this is an easy bind to G-Loton. Valid question. Valid question, easy bind to G-Loton. I might redo this to build more sigil on this. But I'm gonna bind this covenant to G-Loton. Is what I'm gonna do. And not temp, permanent temp buff. I don't know. There's a lot of changes. I like the changes to Dtide, I guess. Depends on how it is. I don't like the covenant changes at all. I don't like the covenant changes at all. I do not like the covenant changes at all. How close am I to leveling up? 1,000? I'll level up tomorrow there. I'll get a nice small buff to my relics and shit. I need to wait for the covenant. Is the covenant changes coming this Sunday? It's coming this Sunday, right? It's coming this Sunday, right? I might just build the covenant and stuff now. It's coming this Sunday. Let me just check all my pieces. Yeah, this is fine for Calf. Bound. But I think that's it for the stream. I was only just recording that, so I'll see you guys when D-Tide hits, I guess.